Time to lace up, the bread will never break us. By any means, just to feed the team, I take a pay cut. Won't stop until we way up, eating then got our weight up.
It's a curveball when you see them same niggas change up.
Nowadays, man.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. Week 2 we going into, but we're going to cover some of the week 1 topics today. Where's Jay Wyatt, man? Jay, where you at, my boy?
Oh, my bad. We recording? Oh, man. Shout out the Bears, man. You feel me?
Hey, the Bears definitely did they
We
thing.
looking good. It's your boy, JY. Shout out my boy, Juice Lowry. And my evil twin brother, Mojo Jojo, man.
Mojo Jojo.
You say something, Powder Puff?
I don't know what he's sipping on, but he's
You
sipping
say
on
something, Cream Puff? Oh, okay.
What's up, y'all, man? Welcome to episode 2, man. Shout out my boy, Juice Lowry.
Episode 2 of Keep It a Spade. So, man, we had some standouts of week 1. Actually, we had some big time performances. One that I want to mention is Patrick Mahomes lit up the Arizona Cardinals. Dude threw for 360 yards, 5 TDs. If y'all had him on y'all parlay, y'all cashed out.
I had him on my fantasy, bro. Like, I didn't realize how crazy he was looking because I didn't even pay attention to the game, but I just kept seeing touchdown thrown by Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown thrown by Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown. I'm like, hold on. It's just the first half.
Dude was cutting up. He was cutting up for real.
He was going crazy. But I'm really proud of him because a lot of people didn't think he was really going to do that, especially against like
a lot of slow people didn't think he was going to do that.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is a real deal, bro. And I feel like he really solidified himself like, even without like Tyreek Hill, like I really like that. So
yeah.
I definitely see him being like top quarterback in the league. Definitely want to see what he do, especially against the Chargers coming up. But you got Justin Herbert. I don't think Keenan Allen playing though.
Yeah, that might be a downfall for the Chargers coming up. Actually, it's actually some big injuries. JJ Watt, he's not going to be active for week 2. TJ Watt, yeah, my bad. He's not going to be active. Also, Dak Prescott will not be active. How do y'all feel like that's going to work out for the Cowboys going forward?
The Cooper Rush experience. Yes, sir.
It's over with. You might as well put me at quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
You might as well put me at quarterback.
We're okay. We are A-okay.
Oh, that looked like CeeDee Lamb down there. Because, I mean, let's keep it real. Who the Cowboys play? Do y'all know?
Who they play? Let me check.
Girls.
Whoever they play, man, it's over with. And I think he out for like 6 to 8 weeks. So within that 6 to 8 weeks, I don't expect them to win any game.
That man cannot catch a break. They play the Bengals. I know Joe. That got to be Joe's like step up game, which maybe not because the Cowboys got a good front four though.
A good front what?
What's his name? Mitch Parsons or something like that.
Talking about some Mitch.
Michael Parsons. I don't know why
he might be thinking about Mitchell Trubisky. Bro.
Yeah, that's why he was on my mind.
Man.
Man's got Michael Parsons mixed up with Mitchell
Michael
Trubisky.
Parsons. Yeah, Michael Parsons.
Kick him out the one.
He raw. I like him. He raw.
Even though Leonard Fournette punked you definitely that Lombardi Lenny definitely put it on you. But yeah, you straight.
That's TB. He always get his team ready for week 1s though, man. And I don't think he ever lost to the Cowboys.
In his career or just being with the Bucks?
I think in his career, he never lost to the Cowboys. Because they put a stat up on TV I was looking at, and it was a list of teams that never beat him in his career. I think he never lost to the Falcons. He like 10-0 versus the fucking Falcons, bro.
I got to fact check that, but I'll believe it.
Yeah.
I'll believe it.
Tom Brady the GOAT, man. You can't go wrong with Tom Brady, man.
How y'all feel about some of these new toys that people got? Like Jalen Hurts, him and AJ Brown had a great connection on Sunday.
I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Marcus is an Eagles fan, I don't want to give him too much props. But I'm gonna give respect because that's what respect is due. But I definitely love it because Jalen Hurts, like a year ago, he really ain't had these weapons that he did. But now that he got like Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Quez Watkins, like he has no room to fail. Like it's set up for him to succeed. All you got to do, just roll with the offense. All you got to do is, hey, let me just sit back real quick. Let me just read the defense. Okay, boom, AJ Brown wide open. Okay, boom, Quez Watkins wide open. Okay, boom, Devontae Smith. He got so many weapons, bro. He doesn't have no room to fail. So it's like I really like it for the Eagles. I still feel like even though it's week 2, I still feel like the Eagles is the best team in the NFL. And they proved it. I still feel like that. I'm sorry, whoever.
They barely came out versus the Lions though.
Yeah, that's true. But
I
think it's like when it's clutch time, like I feel like that's the best team in the league though. Like if you look at like depth chart wise, if you line up this team against the Eagles Eagles fit everything, like from offensive line to receiver to quarterback to running back, D line, linebacker. Like I think the Eagles are the best team for real.
I mean, it's nice to hear you say that, but no. The Buccaneers have the best all-around team. They can start slow and then they'll work their way up to being comfortable throughout the season. The Eagles are still premature. They have what we call, it looks good on paper, doesn't mean it's going to perform well. Y'all are still very meshed together. Nobody's comfortable with anybody yet. Right. Everybody is really dependent on everybody else to do their job. Y'all need to play together. A lot of dudes was playing individual this weekend. The offensive line does not play together. Miles Sanders is still very shaky. Darius Slay likes to go off for 1 or 2 plays and then take a couple of plays off. You dropping picks. You're not picking up the ball or anything like that. You're not communicating. You're an all-pro veteran corner. Act like it. So, I mean, it was a good performance, but I said literally last week, I said, Dan Campbell and the boys have something going on over there. Yeah. I'm going to laugh if we be the example that they take it out on. Look what happened. What's dude's name? Amara. What's dude's name?
Come on, bro. Stop playing that. You know his name, bro.
I can't say
Amara St. Brown.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with him, bro. He was not trying to go away. Like, when they was down, like, 4-5 touchdowns, bro. He was not trying to go away. Same thing with DeAndre Swift. Ooh, I don't know what's gotten into him, bro. But him and the other running back, they was running, bro. I don't like him. Like I respect him, but I don't want to play him. I don't want to play him. So yeah, I think the Lions will win some games. So go ahead.
I wanted to bring up last episode. You said something about your boy Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston. How'd that turn out?
Hey,
my brother Jameis.
Hey, you could say that, but Jameis turned up that second half and had that comeback win.
Michael Thomas turned up that second half with the heaves. Jameis heaved that hole into the corner of the end zone, not knowing what was going on. I said, look at this, bro.
Hey, and Michael Thomas back. He had 2 touchdowns.
He is back. He is back. I'm glad to see him back.
Hole out the air. He legit.
And they didn't even play him like that for real, bro.
Which is weird.
The game,
I didn't. Why not start Michael Thomas? Like we in a win-lose situation. Y'all need to win the first game to start off on a good note. Make sure number 13 is everywhere. Insert him in the slot. Get him outside. Do something with him.
Right.
Yeah, it's nice to see them win the game though. But the Falcons are going Falcons. That's all I got to say about
Falcons. Going Falcons.
Falcons are going to Falcon. I have nothing else to analyze or go into depth with them. Next topic.
One player that I noticed that shined this week was Saquon Barkley. He came back and showed everybody why he was the dominant running back he was his rookie year. Dude had 18 carries, 164 yards, and a TD. And what was it? A game-winning 2-point conversion.
That was, man, I ain't gonna lie, the Titans are over with for that. It was,
man, they came back and just took that out of the Titans' hands. Literally. That's wild. Saquon is back for sure. I hope he have a real good season for everything that he was enduring anyway.
I'm really proud of Saquon because first 2 years in the league, I was a huge Saquon fan. You could ask Marcus, like, I was literally arguing people to death. No, Saquon, the best running back in the league. He was all on ESPN, Max Kellerman talking about him, Stephen A. Like, I was a huge Saquon fan. Then he fell off because of the
Right.
injury. You know, the Giants, they was trash. But now that he had that game that he had, I hope and I really believe that Saquon is back. If he can get 1,000 yards this season, give him that contract extension. Man, I still believe that Saquon is like really like top 5 back in the league when healthy, but he just hasn't been healthy. But man, I'm a huge Saquon fan. Like that was my favorite running back in the league because he went to Penn State. That's not a big organization like college wise,
right.
unless you really pay attention to them. But man, I'm a huge Saquon fan, man.
Facts. Well, let's get into some of these week 2 matchups. All right. The big ones, the big week 2 matchups that we coming into. The first game we gonna cover is the Chargers versus Kansas City, and I believe the Chargers is playing in Kansas City this week. How you think that's gonna fare out?
Justin Herbert gonna play good for the first 2 or 3 quarters, and then choke on some meat. Come fourth quarter.
What? Choke on some what?
Choke on some salami. My bad, y'all. Like, bro, I like him. Don't get me wrong. I like him, but I don't like that people, they love his talent so much, so they try to, I mean, everybody throws picks. No. You threw a pick at the worst time, so I don't care that you threw 4 touchdowns in the first half. You've thrown 2 picks back to back, and they ugly picks. I'm not doing that with you. So Justin Herbert can win that game, don't get me wrong. It's all on Justin Herbert at that point because everything is set up in place for that team to go far in the playoffs this year and essentially win at least up to 10 or 11 games.
But JY, you mentioned earlier Keenan Allen might not be active this week, so that's gonna be a big hit for the Chargers, especially playing up against Kansas City. They so established, everything just works. As you've seen, like even without Tyreek Hill, stuff was still just moving like
I
said, easy. Travis Kelce, he went off for 121 yards and a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is stopping that man.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback in this situation. I love Justin Herbert though. Justin Herbert, cool. He ain't better than Joe Burrow. You could clip me, you could quote me on this, whatever you want to do, Juice. But I feel like Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback in this situation. And I feel like he's built for the moment. So this Thursday night football, prime time, they in the same division. I just feel like the Chiefs gonna win. I just feel it because if we go touchdown for touchdown, Patrick Mahomes gonna throw it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Never gonna throw one, but I feel like at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is just a better quarterback overall. Like regardless of the weapons he got, like I just feel like Patrick Mahomes is better. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs with that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs too. Who you taking, Maxwell?
I want to take the Chiefs, but I feel like Derwin James will be an X factor in the game, depending on how they cover in the deep thirds and then come the zone. Because you play a lot of zone with them, you can you can key on the younger receivers or like the second or third string guys. Juju Smith-Schuster, I'll say his name because you don't get called Juju no more until you reprove yourself. He was dropping a lot of balls. He doesn't look confident. He was kind of shaky, had the jitters. Still has a fumbling problem when it comes up to making a big catch like he did against the Saints when he was with the Steelers. Popped the ball right out and cost him a big game. So, I mean, he could definitely sell the game. Valdez-Scantling, he's not bad. He just can't catch the ball on deep routes. I like him. You know, he was okay with Green Bay. I just don't know if these dudes is going to be able to make the big plays that they need to in order for them to edge out over the Chargers. So I really want to say the Chargers right now because that pass defense back there with the Chiefs is very still suspect. That's just me.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Can the Chiefs defense hold that Chargers offense?
Because they can thrive without Keenan now. Keenan was hurt a little bit last year because of the same issue.
And they were still winning games.
Like, they'll be okay. And Keenan wasn't even getting thrown to like that. That new dude they got over there, Carter, the dude who's wearing number 1, he was getting thrown to like a lot.
Yeah.
So I think the Chargers come out probably by 3 points, maybe 6 points.
Okay.
The Chargers, bro.
That's really a toss-up game for me because it's just 2 elite teams, you know what I'm saying? But only because the Kansas City defense is like it's always been sus. So it's like, I don't know. I can't completely ride with them in the Chargers, but I'm gonna take Kansas City just because they experienced though.
Something.
The next game we're gonna cover is Miami Dolphins goes into Baltimore. Who you think is gonna take that matchup?
I feel like that comes down to the quarterback, bro. I feel like I love and I respect Lamar Jackson, even though I feel like that organization ain't doing nothing for him.
Yeah.
But I feel like, dang, that's a hard one. I feel like I'm gonna take my boy Tua. I feel like I'm gonna take Tua just because he got so many weapons, like Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, Mike Gesicki, and that offensive line. I just feel like I feel like the Dolphins come away with that. If the Ravens win, which I wouldn't be surprised, I feel like it's gonna be all on Lamar Jackson. But I'm gonna just for right now, I'm gonna just take the Dolphins just because of the fact that Tua just has so much to work with. Like it's set up for him to win.
Even last week, he was hitting Tyreek Hill up 8 receptions, 94 yards. Tyreek Hill.
I will hope so. If you get a lot of yak, if you're known for getting a lot of yak,
don't put that on him. Don't put that on him. He's throwing the ball to him.
Throwing the ball straight to the other team. Damn near. You're right.
Did he throw any picks?
Surprisingly, no.
No, he didn't throw no picks.
Okay.
He had a good game. He had a good game.
Tua, you play good, my boy. Hey, shout out my boy Tua, man.
You stink. If you ever see this, you stink.
No, realistically, I think I do think the Miami Dolphins might edge this one out, but only I can't really bet against Lamar Jackson because he's come through and surprised everybody time and time again through a lot of games. You know, even his team is healthier now. He getting some of them defensive pieces back, some of his offensive linemen back, his running back. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna be vulnerable like they was last year. And last year they was winning games with all those injuries. So Baltimore is still a dangerous team no matter what, even if he do have lack of weapons on that offensive end. Me personally, I'll take Baltimore in this matchup versus Miami because I believe Baltimore has a really good defense when healthy.
You're a smart man. I knew you had some chromosomes up there.
They hate, man.
Some freaking Dolphins or freaking Baltimore. Are you?
I'm like, the Dolphins up next, man. Y'all watch out, man.
Up next to get right out the playoffs. Goodbye. Move. Make way for the real teams.
All right, y'all gonna see.
Yeah, I choose the Ravens. I definitely choose the Ravens. Lamar does not have anything to prove. But boy, he does need to remind a lot of people that he was definitely an MVP. He definitely went 9 and like 2 or 3 last year with a horrible team. He's revamped that franchise since Ray Lewis and them have stepped out the door with Joe Flacco and them boys. He has nothing to prove. There is no underdog. I'm not no underdog, and I want an MVP. And I've played as good as Patrick Mahomes, and I've outplayed Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott and Josh Allen and a bunch of other quarterbacks that were there, just like I was. So there's nothing else left for that man to do besides just go play football. Go play football, earn your guarantee money, make sure the entire contract is guaranteed. I see why you denied it. Do what you need to do and handle your business, Lamar. That's all I got to say about that. There is no underdog or nothing with that boy.
They better pay that man, too.
They better pay him. He deserves it. He's shown time and time again.
You can come play for us, Mar.
Who is us? What is that?
It's 2 birds in the NFL.
The real birds. Come on now, not the dirty birds.
The real birds. The Cardinals?
When the last time y'all won anything?
Anyway, man, what's the next
speaking of the Cardinals, the next game we're gonna cover is the Cardinals walking into Vegas to play the Raiders.
Y'all saw that game too.
I think the Raiders gonna come away.
The
with
Raiders
it.
are gonna win in the fourth quarter because Derek Carr is another fourth quarter king.
Derek Carr did ball, and Devontae Adams killed last game.
Yeah,
141 for a touchdown. He killed for sure. He always gonna kill though.
Yeah, ain't got nobody over there to hold him.
Yeah, I definitely like the Raiders in that situation. I love Derek Carter, especially for what he stands for when it comes to God and even like having his own like college receiver. I just feel like that connection. Even though Kyler Murray got Marquise Brown, um, I just feel like the Cardinals is missing that one piece. Obviously, it's DeAndre Hopkins, but he out on suspension. But I just like the Raiders because I feel like they better matched offensively against the Cardinals defense.
Right.
I like the Raiders in that situation.
Facts. So I'm taking the Raiders. JY taking the Raiders. Who you taking, Maxwell? Of course you taking the Raiders because you hate the Cardinals.
Cardinals is the most likable team to me.
You're gonna have Cardinals fans coming after you, bro.
Win.
All right, we're gonna kick off this next matchup. Chicago Bears. We going into Green Bay. We marching into Green Bay. All right.
Whoa!
Marching into Green Bay. Justin Fields coming off an impressive week 1 victory. That was impressive, especially in the weather conditions versus that front that San Francisco got.
What's that impressive?
That was impressive.
What's that song? You got a kick.
Dirt off your shoulders.
Hey,
no.
You already know who I
Put
got.
the dirt back over there.
Man, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I like the Bears in this situation. Only reason why I say, and I was talking to Marcus earlier, you can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it once. The Bears DBs are better than the Packers receivers, but the Packers DBs are better than the Bears receivers. Obviously, the quarterback on the Packers side is better than the quarterback on the Bears side. The running back is better, but I honestly feel like it's gonna come down to the coaching and who gonna win.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not just saying it because I'm a Bears fan, but I'm saying it because I'm a Bears fan. I believe that the Bears are gonna win because the Packers suck, and I'm saying this. Clip this, save this. So when the later the season come around, you be like, dang, JY said this. The Packers suck. Aaron Rodgers is great. Aaron Rodgers is good. Don't get me wrong. But he doesn't have nobody to throw the ball to.
Exactly.
Yeah, he might got Alan Lazard, Sammy Watkins. Bro, that ain't nobody. I just honestly feel like the Bears are better. Like, I just truly believe the Bears gonna win. We just beat the number 3 ranked team in the league. The team that was supposed to go to the Super Bowl with Trey Lance.
Yeah.
The Bears gonna win. I'm taking the Bears on that. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Bears fan, but I'm saying that because I'm a Bears fan.
I think the Bears is gonna win because, of course, Aaron Rodgers, the lack of weapons. But did y'all see how awful his offensive line played? That man got sacked 4 times, probably got touched 10 times. That man stayed running for his life that whole game. And his receivers were just dropping passes. Literally just dropping passes. And the type of guy Aaron Rodgers is, I could see it when he was in training camp. He be getting on their ass. So I know he probably next day in practice, he was talking shit to everybody. Like he was on his real Kobe stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
right on, as you should. Right on.
But it's like, man, the Bears defense is good too. A highlight player, rookie, Jaquan Brisker, really showed up versus the 49ers, turning over Deebo Samuel. That's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he came through. He came through. Our front four came through when we needed them to. Kyler Gordon, he looked okay. He got burnt on a deep pass, but for the most part of the game, he was looking good. But they really gonna get tested this week coming up though, because that game versus 49ers versus the 49ers, it was more so of like they was running the ball more so than passing it because of the weather conditions. So we really gonna see what our secondary is made of this week. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears, man. I feel like Justin Fields is starting to get a little comfortable in the offense. You know what I'm saying? Comfortable with the play calling. And yeah, I'm definitely taking us as big winners versus Green Bay.
Yes, sir.
What you got to say about it, Marcus?
Let's go.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's you.
What they say when they see the new dude walk up in that maximum security? A new booty. I already had that. You always get that one dude down the road. I already had him.
So already had them.
Boy, Aaron Rodgers, they do this every year. But, I remember when they played the Saints last year. I don't think he got it no more. I think, they lost to the Saints by 4 touchdowns and threw a couple picks. Okay. Jameis over there. Yeah, Jameis over there fooling y'all. They the team to beat, huh? Well, Aaron Rodgers went on a tangent for the rest of the 17 weeks.
But he had Adams though. He don't got that no more. And that's a big piece of their offense.
It's a huge piece of the offense, but here's the crazy part.
And they ain't got their left tackle too.
I don't listen. I can have one leg. I'll find a way. I'll sell my soul. Man should be doing everything in his power. I'll lose to anybody. I won't lose to y'all though. I ain't lost to y'all in about 10 years.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We do desperately need to win this game because Aaron Rodgers be hella disrespectful with us. And I'm kind of glad that it's not in Soldier Field this time, because if we lose to them in Soldier Field,
it's in Lambeau?
It's in Lambeau.
Well,
if we lose again in Soldier Field to them, I don't know. We might have to have a team fight on the field. That's the only way I could be okay with that. But you gotta go take one.
Too. They might beat y'all on that too.
Hey, that'd be messed up, bro.
I'm a man on that one. They ain't winning that one.
Yeah, man.
Scoop JY up, legs in the air.
I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers by his pants and just shake the chains out of him. Hey man, hey, what you doing? What you doing?
Here come Jair. Ankle tackle you, get you right up on out of there,
man,
my boy.
Jair, he ain't gonna be on that, man.
I mean, I expect their DBs to make plays. I expect our DBs to make plays. I still feel like this is a low-scoring game, just like the 49ers game.
Yeah.
So I don't expect no 40 to 30 type of game or no 35, 21 game. I expect like 19-10 or 21, maybe like 17 or something. Like
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be boring. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a boring game.
Yeah, a lot of turnover on downs for sure. Let's get into this next game. Next game, we got Minnesota going into Philly.
Ooh,
prime time game.
I got Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who gonna stop Justin Jefferson?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's the thing.
You gonna put ads on?
I don't know what's going on.
Justin Jefferson, he went on a tangent last game.
Sheesh.
Against Jair.
I got him in fantasy, bro. When I kept saying, like, I saw at halftime, I'm playing the game, they say Justin Jefferson got 160 plus. I said, dang, boy.
2 touchdowns with it. Only had 9 receptions. Dude went on a tear.
Yeah, I got the only reason why I say I got the Vikings because I feel like their run game and just like who's gonna stop like Justin Jefferson? Like really, and even if you stop Justin Jefferson, who's gonna stop Adam Thielen? Like it's just
and Dalvin Cook too.
Dalvin Cook, like, and they got Jalen Reagor. I'm not sure if Jalen Reagor played like that. Or
they're gonna try to like insert him, just like make him like
a
cool story. Like he burned us for like an 80-90 yard touchdown or something crazy.
Even and y'all know I do not like Kirk Cousins. Y'all know I don't like.
Yeah,
Kirk playing some MVP football, my boy.
Yeah, his last game, he threw 277, 2 TDs. He had a great game.
Sir.
Me personally, I don't like Kirk Cousins, but I just think the Vikings are the most like balanced team in the NFC. Like, man, I like the Vikings in that situation. I think that they come away with that win. Probably like now, I feel like that's gonna be a high scoring game because I feel like the Eagles' offense is gonna come away with something like you got AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts. I feel like they're gonna score high points, but I feel like the Vikings are gonna score high points. But I feel like it's gonna come down to who defense gonna stop, who defense gonna really like step up.
Crucial stops.
Yeah, I feel like so. I'm gonna take the Vikings right now. But that's a tough one. But the only reason why I'm saying I'm taking the Vikings is because of Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. I don't know. Me, I take. You know what? I think I'm gonna take Philly +3 on the field goal. That's what I feel. I'll take Philly on a field goal.
I love it.
What you say, Maxwell? What you think about your boys this week going and playing Minnesota?
Soup for brains back there at QB. He might just throw the game attention, so who knows? But well, we went about maybe a 2-point conversion or like a field goal, or just something crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna come down to that for real.
Like I feel like Justin gonna play good, Dalvin gonna play good, but somehow it's still gonna be like a close game, which is gonna be amazing to me because if they both get over 100 yards, theoretically and statistically, y'all should be up by a lot. Like the Vikings should. There should be no reason that game should be in any type of close competition, in any type of shape, form, or way are possible.
Facts.
I want us to win that game. I will not be mad if we lose that game because the Vikings is a very respectable team and franchise. Mm-hmm. They played good football last week. Justin Jefferson is Justin Jefferson. Dalvin Cook is Dalvin Cook. They have a great defense back there. Eric Hendricks is coming back. Eric Hendricks is the lone wolf over there that commands that defense. Mm-hmm. Great covering linebacker. He will come down in the box and hit you. So I mean, I'm not leaving the Vikings out of any type of seriousness. I'd take the Vikings very seriously.
Right.
Just because they don't win close games don't mean they still will not give you a good game.
Yeah, they will.
I'm not going to say nothing right now. I'm kind of indifferent about that just because both teams are very unpredictable.
Okay. Well, with the final topic I wanted to talk about, right? I wanted to touch on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now they are playing the Steelers this week. To me, there's a lot of concern around Joe Burrow right now. The man got sacked 7 times last game, fresh off of appendix surgery, and that man got threw on the ground 7 times. I do not think Joe Burrow can stay in Cincinnati for the rest of his career because of that offensive line. It's so terrible. And that's sad because he has such a great connection with his wide receivers. But if he can't get the ball to him, it's like, what's the point of being there? You just putting your body in jeopardy. CTE, all them hits to the ground, you know what I'm saying? What he got to take out next? His lungs? Like what's next for the man, you know?
I'm gonna let Max take this one. He the expert.
I've said what I need to say about the Bengals when everybody's over there freaking doing flips and jumping for joy about Jamar. It's nice to have Jamar, but having Jamar comes at a very high price, even when you have to get the ball to Jamar. Jamar could have went anywhere and played like that because Jamar is Jamar. Do I think the Bengals needed him? Yes, it's nice to have Jamar, but it's just he won't be playing football too much longer if he keep getting hit like that. Right. And obviously, Joe needs to be smarter with throwing the ball and making decisions with the ball, but the Patriots. The Steelers defense is that good. So that was another thing. A lot of people weren't trying to give the Steelers credit for their defense. They've always had a good defense, especially their front seven. They're not bad at football at all. So I can understand playing against the Steelers for the first game in a home opener and TJ Watt is in prime condition shape. That's going to be difficult. And then on top of that, he's like the anchor of that defense. So if he's going crazy, you know, we got to match his speed and match his energy too. And, you know, Sutton is playing good football all of a sudden. He's not amazing. He's not great, but he's very solid. And he was playing excellent football that day because he was getting picks, getting a lot of pass breakups. He was all over the place. So then the rest of his guys seeing that on the back end playing within the pass defense. Of course, they're going to play good. Minka Fitzpatrick is playing out of his mind. He's blocking field goals. Like, why is he jumping that high blocking a game-winning field goal? Mm-hmm. So I feel like this game for Joe – Dan Orlovsky said something that made a lot of sense. He's like, this will be the last time you see Joe play like that. I believe that that's true, too. You'll see Joe throw picks. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you'll see Joe going to tear just playing bad football. It's really a mental thing. They said he was sitting in the locker room, and he didn't leave for probably about like a very long time. I said like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. He didn't jump in the shower. He just sat there with his pads on, just looking at just staring into his locker.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if he comes back and he turns into this animal. I don't know if it's that moment, kind of like what you were saying. Do I really want to keep doing this type of shit?
Yeah.
Joe's like our age. Joe's very young. Joe's not in his 30s. Joe's not in his later 20s. Joe is like 24, 25. That's very young. So I don't know.
And then you can't be taking hits like that this early in the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too early to be getting put on your ass 7 times in a game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You trying to win these games, you know, that's just a lot. That's a lot on a quarterback, man. And I don't think it's gonna get no easier playing against the Steelers either. You know
no, it's not, especially when you embarrassed the Steelers all last year, and the Steelers are coming back from a bad year. The Steelers, I don't want to say they have a lot to prove, but it's kind of like a make or break year for them, for a lot of the guys on that team, because the Steelers are always 1 or 2 games away from going to the furthest, deepest playoff run to finally get back to the Super Bowl, which they are a Super Bowl winning franchise. But they're willing to do whatever they need to do. But sometimes just when it gets to that point, it comes up short. And most of the time, we've seen it last year, it was with the Bengals or with somebody else. So I feel like that matchup with the Bengals, the next time they meet, is going to be just as personal. Hey, let's make him do worse again. Let's make him be in more pain again. And I think, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going through Joe's head. I can't speak for Joe, but we'll have to wait and see, because responding back from that, he had a historic day. There's 5 turnovers in 1 half. That's pretty historic for a quarterback. That hasn't happened since, I don't know, I think they said in the 1970s, 80s or something like that, which I hate when Sports Center does stuff like that. It's y'all so quick to say a good stat, but it's bro, I don't know, the timing of it's I get it, it's stats, but it's just I just didn't like it. But,
yeah, man. Hopefully they get that together for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's an Andrew Luck type of situation, how Andrew Luck retired when he was right in his prime, but he was
couldn't do it no more.
It's too many hits on me, so I feel and I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Burrow really be in the prime of his career, maybe next year or the year before. I mean, year after, my bad. And I need to retire, because y'all need to beef up that offensive line, get multiple offensive linemen that can protect him. Y'all got all the weapons. Y'all got T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase. Y'all straight. Y'all got Lael Collins in the offseason. Y'all need to beef up that offensive line so that Joe Burrow is protected. That's your franchise quarterback. It's not going to get no better after that. It's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
LSU's finest. You need to be able to meet the needs of him. Protect him. Literally protect him. I don't care if you got to put 2 extra tight ends on both sides.
Right.
You need to be able to protect him in that type of situation. So allowing 7 sacks is crazy, because even not even to talk about the Bears, but the Bears only allowed 2 sacks, and the Bengals supposed to have a better offensive line than the Bears. So it's just kind of crazy for me to see that. Dang, y'all added one of the best offensive linemen with Leo Collins, but the Bears only got a couple pieces for the offensive line. They was trash compared to the Bengals. So y'all really playing with that boy life. That man gonna end up retiring early if y'all don't beef up that offensive line.
Too many hits. But yeah, man, that'll wrap up this week's episode. Next week we gonna have some gems for y'all. Probably some special things. We gonna have some special guests on the show pretty soon too. So tune in for that. But outside of that, this is Keep It Up Spade, and we'll be back next week, y'all.
Shout out to Bears, man.